Here's my view right now. Pretty gorgeous today at the beach. I haven't videoed in a minute, so I wanted to just share some happenings with you and some of my thoughts. About to do Awakenings radio in a little bit, ready to do my podcast, and just came out to the beach to hang, chill, walk Yoshi, do a little yoga, meditate while I'm getting my breakfast burrito made at Bellissimo. The other day a friend of mine said to me, I didn't know you were so spiritual. And she knows me from, going to dance happenings and art galleries. And I said, oh, spiritual? I go, well, I've always been in touch with my spirit. I've been doing yoga and meditating since I was 14 and being natural intuitive. I've always been in touch with the spiritual side of things, so to speak. Then I looked at it and I said, but you know what? We're all spiritual. Everyone's spiritual. Whether you know it or not, we're all spiritual beings. We're all of spirit. And sometimes the people that seem the less spiritual actually are the most. I know a lot of people get hooked up on the outer, like people that don't eat meat, or they wear white, or people that do yoga instead of, running or step or do marathons, or more spiritual. If you've got a yoga practice, and maybe not. Everything is of spirit. We are spirit in form. We are consciousness made manifest. And consciousness is an inside job. A lot of people that look very quote-unquote spiritual or conscious aren't necessarily. It's an inner state, and people receive that transmission, that higher elevated transmission of spiritual energy, which is really love. It's bhakti in its highest form, most expanded form. You can receive it anywhere. About 6 months ago, I was walking around Venice, and there was something called Venice Street Kids. It was, homeless kids on the street. I think 5 or 6 of them, and they had a couple little doggies with them and a German Shepherd. And, they looked torn up. They really, the drugs were taking the effect. And I will tell you, too much of that, or certain ones, do drop your vibrational frequency, your optimal frequencies. That is true. Anyway, this one young woman, I don't know, 17, 18 years old, our eyes caught, and she had so much light. And I thought, wow, this one is going to make it. She's there. She was so dialed in. She was so of a higher consciousness. So we don't know why, people have certain experiences that they do in this earth plane. We can all, I have my theories from what I've received from guides and my inner knowing, but, everybody has theories. But I can just tell you that just like the saying says, you can't judge a book by its cover, you can't judge someone's spirituality or consciousness by their outer form or their life experience. Because as soul beings, we are here to have experiences, to express ourselves, to live full, radiant self-expression, not to censor, to live the most optimal, obviously, but it's optimal to whatever our soul design is, our soul blueprint, and our soul path. So we really can't judge someone's consciousness necessarily by what they're doing or not doing. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear from you. Great to connect, and have a beautiful day.